Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Outer Worlds 2. Today we are on a ship of Andy's choice and we are meeting with the boss herself. So let's see what she has to say.
Glorious efficacy, while the Protectorate decide what its subjects get.
But before that, we have some lizards to hunt.
Your decisions as consumers.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Approval process our overbearing neighbors employ.
Samples from our nutritious tobacco.
Sample one of our popular force products. They're completely edible, despite any and all appearances to the contrary.
Don't mind if I do.
Society, we allow you to take part in public.
Hey, go-getter. Get yourself over here.
Right to risk a
What?
few
Look,
pesky
I'll be direct. We've had our eye on you for some time.
Really?
Practically a minute, all told. And I can tell you're the very thing we're looking for.
Really?
You possess the sort of rugged, non-conformist, individualist nature that our listeners identify with. Or believe they do, anyway. From the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon, why, friend, you're everything they want to be.
I am.
Ballad for our ages, a thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice.
There's two things I desperately require. Realism, authenticity. Sure, some might say they're the same thing, but I use both to highlight emphatic weight. We're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct perspective.
Tossball team, the anti-Cleo Starlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacer's choices.
Well, I have an important question for you. Does it pay?
Of course it pays. Not amazingly, sure, but it's a rare chance to make something true and real.
I don't
that
care.
speaks to people, and that possesses a certain cachet, right? Listen, you've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. They can see right through anything less than 110% genuine.
I'm anti-Cleo, and I endorse this.
Step inside. I'll introduce you to our main creative type, Mitt Tarkenton. Why, the things he does with words you wouldn't believe. He'll tell you how we do things, how we sell product. Then you provide your expertise, lend your maverick perspective to help him come up with how.
Forecast time, starting with product development.
All it requires is you be yourself, unabashedly. Then get paid for it. Head
That
to our
I
recording
can do.
facility when you're ready. Mitt will be in one of the studios. I'll be right along.
Sales of new and improved stimulants and nutrition supplements are up 11.
Let's go put that inactive mode.
Quarter over quarter. Not too shabby.
Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization.
Who are you again?
Here for a recording session? And I'm back.
Yes. Alrighty, I do.
No autographs, I'm afraid. Not outside of special appearances. Normally I would, but my agent would space me.
Yes? Can I help you? Ah, you appear like a rugged sort. Let me guess. Thessaly sent you.
That I did. This is Mitt Tarkington, advertising copywriter extraordinaire. Mitt, this is our maverick outsider. They've heard the pitch and agreed.
Charmed. Yes, well, dive right in, shall we? To begin, allow me to share a bit on how we shape ideas. Part the veil about this magical art we call advertising. We're selling dreams of a better life, a better you, connection, and ease from aches, sorrows, and worry. The product is immaterial. We do have one. I'd need to look it up, though. A little background first to frame your thinking. There are 4 personality types we appeal to when writing advertisement copy.
I'm like you.
I'm who you want to be.
I, who have cultivated a persona a sarcastic doubter, am not normally into things, so you really ought to listen to me about this.
And I just hate that thing that never happens, yet absolutely could.
Any other general questions before we get started?
A lot.
Somehow all of them, apparently.
Even the most buttoned-down rule follower imagines themselves a rebel in some way.
All right. I'll ask a few questions about your singular way of looking at things. Then, translate your unique perspective into lines for the ad. Now, first question. How can we best understand those like you? Any insight on your kind of unique perspective?
Let me think. We are always ready to bet it all.
All right. Now, I'll reinterpret your response into a line for the ad. Something like, calling all risk takers. Next question. How do we best illustrate credibility? Say, through something you know, or hate.
I'm not gonna try even spell that. Let's go with that.
Right. Maybe everyone watches for your next move, so they can copy it. What's an aspirational goal for those who identify with you?
To have it all.
Okay, perfect. How about you don't settle for less? Last question. What do you desire most out of life? And I should mention we have a little leeway to fine-tune the product offering.
To be king of the pirates. No. Wrong show, sorry. Only the best?
Have just the thing. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst rind you don't need to chew vigorously.
Yes. Suppose you might need to hear it assembled to make sense of it all. Just a moment while we put it together. I can already hear it in my head, and it is perfect. All right, that's a wrap. Roll the assembly. Fine work, everyone. Take a good listen.
Calling all risk takers. Everyone watches for your next move, so they can copy it. You don't settle for less. That's why we've updated our premier cyst rinds just for you. Auntie Cleo and Pal's deep-fried cysty bits. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst rind you don't need to chew vigorously.
Alright. We are done here. Moving on.
Sorry, no autographs.
Don't want your stupid autograph. Where else will we go? Let's try here.
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize.
What now?
Good. The intention is to keep riffraff like yourself as far away from the lounge visiting clients as possible. I'm glad my choice of words got that point across very clearly. Now please, go anywhere else, so that I can tend to the actual patrons worthy of entrance into the best choice.
Let me try steal from here. That's what we get for being an asshole.
Eyes up, Commander. That vent appears person-sized.
What vent? Oh, not vent. Now I can get in. Yeah.
Review page 347 of the Earth Directorate Field Manual for regulations concerning imbibing inebriants while on duty.
Let's party.
Everyone has their little hunch about which new product
Hi.
will sell the most, but I say you need to. You seem like a go-getter.
You look
Let's consume lunch sometime.
Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Minister.
Yes, what is it? I'm very busy and I can't spare the time for... Wait a moment.
You're alive?
Old compatriot from Paradise Island! What a pleasure it is to see you again. Much has changed since our last encounter. I'm now Deputy Managing Director of Persons Manipulation for all of Auntie's Choice. It's all thanks to you and the information on mental refreshment that you retrieved me. Now even the most stubborn non-consumers can be reoriented, whether or not they desire it.
Yeah, I don't care, but...
How could you not? Soon, Auntie will be able to motivate whoever she desires to do whatever she pleases. Cease fighting, swear fealty, and of course, bye. I hope you'll excuse me. Many people to see, meetings to attend, bits to make. If only I could refresh my superiors, this would all be so much simpler. Kidding. Merely kidding. I would never misuse this wondrous technique. Not until it's perfected. May we meet another time?
I hope not.
See? They're letting in anyone now.
Oh, don't we all?
Well, since you're here.
Nothing interesting. Well, I think I will be back.
Wait, what? When did... How did you get in there? I'm giving your description to the proper authorities and reporting on your work.
Yeah, blah blah blah. What we have observed. Doctor.
Right up for the most exorbitant medical care.
Ever miss a limited time off? Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Have a profitable day.
Working hard, I appreciate your business, but welding your hands to this tends to result in injury.
Conventional thinking won't get you rich around here, Doc. I'm the type that takes chances. You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
We cure all physical ails. Most, at least. Well, there are a lot, I guess. We cure some physical ails. That sounds all right, right? No, but the medicament merchant right downstairs can set you up. I just do hands-on repairs.
Good to know.
Don't keep at it.
Just want to say I'm a big fan of your work.
Tremicular. Arriving any moment now.
Who do you think's getting this big promotion?
My bits are on Orm's.
Which do you like invading more? The Protectorate or the Order?
All that Protectorate yay-saying is downright unnerving.
Can't tell the
But at
difference
least they don't
between cover
worship
and conceal. Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be back again and again. Ready to make a purchase?
Well, I don't think so, but...
I've got armor in all shapes and sizes.
Gee. Grants a passive health regeneration based on your reserve ammo supplies while in combat. I think I want that. Yes.
What the fuck is that?
Welcome! Here at Arnie's Armory, the customer's goals are our goals. So, how can I help you achieve just the right amount of reckless, unspeakable violence today? Unfortunately...
Let me see. No, nothing. We are here and we want to go here.
Mobilizing. Torpificator is charged.
Mitigating the threat. Taking the fight out of them.
Extermination complete. Well, I don't see anything else. Well, let me go back to the person that gave me the quest and I will see you there.
Them raps all taken care of yet?
Well, good news, yes, bad news, the creature combat conditioning deck is kind of a mess.
All good news to me, friend. Anything happens down there is not my responsibility. I have ceased all manner of worry and fret. Here's the unagreed upon amount that constitutes your fee.
Thanks for doing business. Now let me go back. Again, I will see you there.
I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching.
And this month's winner of Auntie's Jingle Contest TM is Factory Technician 3rd Class Jeannie Thirunavu Karasar, who submitted the following audio recording.
I love Auntie, yes I do. Her hair looks real, like a real hairdo. I love Auntie, so do you. Let's buy Sisty Bits, covered in goo.
Congratulations, Janie. You and your family win a full year's supply of Borst Pockets for one low price.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 100. Wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle.
Now entering an executive office environment. Please attempt some semblance of professional decorum.
That I will do.
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Good. I do hate having to follow up. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest, and as such, I've informed them there's no need. I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on Greater Tranquility Station. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. I felt we were making real progress, notwithstanding a subsection or two. While making our expeditious retreat from the station, Alden and I encountered a dying man, one of the Order radicals in league with our would-be assassin DeVries. He confessed DeVries' entire plan, and that he thought you must have stopped her. Thanks for that, by the way. 2 dead delegates really would have impeded negotiations. In fact, that is what I summoned you here to discuss. Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's Choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk. To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's Choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders, and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations. You're confident, a fine quality, at certain occupational tiers. But mind that you're not overconfident. Auntie hates grandstanding. Obviously, you will need help to smooth over any points of contention during the negotiation, which will require some verbal finesse, but worry about that step upon reaching it. Capital! As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and our very own chief executive before this plan can go ahead. When it comes to the Order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs, improve their opinion of you, and gain their trust. Oh, and you might see about improving your oratory skills in the meantime. Persuasive rhetoric will certainly be valuable during the upcoming negotiations. Certainly. If price matters, there's the bottom runger. Dingy little watering hole on the Esplanade. Not glamorous, but you won't contract anything fatal from the drinks there. Probably. But for a person of means and taste, the best choice is undeniably the finest gin mill on board. They tried to name a drink after me once, you know, but I refused. Too gauche. You'll find the best choice in the upper portion of the promenade. Oh, answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication, which is not something we advocate in Auntie's Choice. Wouldn't want the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review or, law forbid, critique their seniors. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is without peer, quite literally. This corporation would be adrift without her as our steady bellwether. Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time I overcame adversity in the workplace. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job, and I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself.
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits. Auntie's Choice is hiring.
And I'm listening.
Hello, daring self-determinist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in Ida, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. Ida's help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results. Please don't interrupt or I'll lose my place. So, daring rapscallion, you are making a choice to grab destiny and make it your own. A choice to be Auntie's Choice. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an additional price.
Well, time to put my speech level to the test.
Well, wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice. Yet they are indubitably one and the same. By coming into my employ and helping to secure Auntie's interests, you are directly manifesting a stable future for this colony.
At Auntie's Choice, we make things happen. If you want to move something along swiftly, you come to us. If you want to endlessly dither about numbers, talk to the Order.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen. We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision, that will change the course of Auntie's Choice.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computronic gizmo, and not least of all, Auntie. It most certainly will. And the pay is the least of the benefits this opportunity affords.
Wonderful! This is the kind of wily adventure and self-determinism you will absolutely not regret. Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
Pretty much I think they do.
Striking? You're saying they're about to turn violent?
Yes, well, if they're this delusional, violence is the next natural step. Who do they intend to strike? Us?
Dear law, what a bunch of devious, ungrateful, greedy little prigs! After all the opportunities Auntie's given them to repay us like this? I'm so disappointed.
So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes. Negotiate. As in, give in to some of their demands. Won't that set a terrible precedent for others?
No, Ursula, it won't. Because we won't be the ones doing it. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for us, and we will retain absolute deniability.
Let's go with that.
Wonderful! You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
What else I have to do?
Well, hello again.
Because they've definitely come back just to see you.
Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember.
Okay, nothing else to do here. Okay, I can go up there.
Of maverick freelancers.
Last thing I will do, let's go back to the back deck.
A lot of volatility out there right now.
Because I remember last episode that we met someone that wanted to talk to us back there.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want. Through your decisions,
as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives?
Sorry. Time is bits. Bits is time.
You look unfortified.
Or are.
Getting enough
that is.
emulsifiers in your diet?
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation you're fucking at.
Why, looky here. It's our contractor-to-be. I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work an angle, or were you moved by our plight?
Yes, both.
Yes, you were inspired by our plight, or yes, you're here working an angle?
Can it be both?
Technically, I guess. Actually, that's the best possible option. Can't be more motivated than that, right? This job should be well suited for your appetites. See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest to help us climb the ladder. First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day with a mop and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
And why is he always waving at everybody? And smiling, too.
Head back here when you're done with them two.
Do they mean Victor?
The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Anything else? Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so looking forward to working with you. We can't wait to benefit from the fruit of your efforts. See everybody? Things are looking up already.
Let's see what we can do.
Middle management, here we come.
I'll have you know my pain.
Forbidden secrets. Here we go.
Pain handling license is completely up to date.
Hard feelings really stuck.
Let's go. Yeah.
This month's winner of Auntie's Jingle Contest TM is Factory Technician 3rd Class Jeannie Thirunavu Karasar, who submitted the following audio recording.
I love Auntie, yes I do. Her hair looks real, like a real hairdo. I love Auntie, so do you. Let's buy Sisty Bits, covered in goo.
Congratulations, Janie. You and your family win a full year's supply of Borst Pockets for one low price.
If I hear this one more time, I will kill myself.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence.
Avail yourself of my restroom at your leisure. I'll clean up.
With Auntie's Choice.
Get you something? Afraid he stepped away to his office. He's around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me. If I did, I certainly wouldn't share it with the likes of you. Stuff sells hand over fist. Think the boss would share that with me? I'm just a lowly factotum around here. I mean, I actually been concocting my own cocktail creations in my odd-off hour. I'm very creative, but, you know, he don't care. In fact, I have. I once made a drink called Death by Purpleberry and also Uranium Poisoning. Very high concept. Only a select clientele would appreciate it. Fleetingly. More's the pity.
Remember, Elise, when you told colleagues over drinks at the bottom rung that I was, quote,
Avail yourself of my restroom at your leisure.
You agonized for weeks that your comment might get back to me. Anxiety gnawing at your guts. Good news. Your new role as integrating specialist will be far less stressful. And if you have
non-alcoholic,
breathe easy. That's it for this demotions report. Until next time, everybody do your job, and there will be a next time. Toodaloo!
live, love,
Beat it, will ya?
and consume with Auntie's choice.
Purpleberry product samples! Purpleberry product samples!
Unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity, but no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles!
Where the hell he went? Wait. What happened here?
Have a profitable day.
If you're here for Melquiades Alcantara, afraid you're a mite bit late.
Shit.
Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased?
I was afraid so.
Nice try. That was almost fleetingly convincing. Were you aware if he had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deals gone sour? Fair assessment. Not particularly helpful, though. No, it would make my day if you were to blame. I only cover internal rivalries. As an outsider, you'd be someone else's department to worry about. We mostly just make sure no one's sloppy enough to get caught. If they do, we throw the book at them. And it's a large book. Leaves quite a mark. Of course we have laws. Anyone breaks a few in a flagrant or particularly inept fashion, they need to be held accountable, or everyone's bottom line suffers. You're clear to saunter freely. Well, maybe someone over at the bottom runger knows something. Don't forget, Auntie's Choice Zero-G whiskey gets you into orbit.
Great.
Look who's back. You. I know one. Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melchiah said she's meaner than a bag of raptidons. I'll miss his wit. The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride. Till next we meet.
What do you mean by that?
An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie.
Wait. Over there.
Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
Polio is but we can always do better. My quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less.
Again.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this. Why, yes. Yes, I am. Not sure I appreciate your insinuating tone there. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melchiah's Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything. As if I don't know how to scour a crime scene. Please. This isn't some run-of-the-mill one-bit operation. The best choice is the Spectrum Violet of the Esplanade. Our patrons pay well to stake their claim as the most VIP of the VIP. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray. Think you're wearing down my resolve, don't you? Ugh. Maybe just a little. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow. Fine, you can have it. That admittedly was a mite embarrassing. Any serious player would have locked the door first, before spreading out incriminating evidence. Here you are. One lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in.
Yes. Bitch, level 12, bitch. Before I go, let me try steal from here. Nah, she has nothing.
Thanks all sorts.
Who the hell is Willard Conan?
Close enough. No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the
Hey! Didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times. Oh, me? You must have mistaken me for a site sanitation engineer. Well, that's a real compliment. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of fellow Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says, anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely. She don't go by that no more. Guess I'm still not used to calling her Auntie. Auntie. There, maybe that'll do it. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. If she saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to. Yeah, I've known her since back when I had all my appendages. Imagine me going to a saloon or something. Why, you might come too, even, to chit-chat. Well, I reckon I could do that. With you, I mean. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom runger, to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and our lives depended on it.
Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
For two flavors of vodka, and we heard you. Now available.
Business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified. But we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance.
Right, so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just converserate?
Won't be any malfeasance if you don't look for it. Next is assertive.
Yeah, speech level 12.
Oh, right, and I'd add that big talk is for big people who matter. So we don't talk about work matters or our day. Okay then. What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe? Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's Chaw. Got one of them entry science jobs at Auntie Cleo. You know, the corporation. Not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she left the colony completely. Sure, I guess. To I mean, Auntie. We were, what do you call them? Bedraggled orphans, together. Both worked at the garbage pile in Argos. She had to pull me out one time, else I'd be smushed right now. Yup, she was close as you are right now. I got stuck in the pile, hoisted me out. Said if she hadn't not shown up, I would have become garbage. Aw, you got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
You ate food once? Is that? Is that so? Recall anything else about her of, I don't know, even greater import?
She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity. I was her best test subject. You know, this is nice. talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you. Well, you know, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, you know, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me, or at me, maybe. Oh, cheers. There, I said that right? Then, you, imbibe? That's not exactly something I've been privy to, you know, per se. All I know is Auntie's has been around a lot longer than I have, and there's always been an Auntie. Can't see anyone else coming after my Auntie, though. Wouldn't imagine she'd allow it. But I don't know. Maybe the job ain't cracked up like it seems. Well, thanks. I don't rightly know how that would have any bearing on it, but I sure appreciate the sentiment. That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, You ever have this empty falling feel? You know, in your chest? Like that, I guess. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what. But that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though. I should sit down. Wait, am I sitting down? I'm standing. Somehow I still feel like wording more.
Let's keep pushing a little bit more.
Oh, okay. Sure, we can keep on, you know, converserating. Just a bit, right? Well, what about? I don't like to say much about that. I had to. For her. I only did it one time ever. I swear. I never been good at lying. Just did it that once. The last day I saw Felicity. Auntie. I was going to turn her in, but she was there. Felicity. She was all crying. Told me all the bad stuff she did. Needed somebody to say she weren't a bad person. So I said it. And now I wonder a lot if I am the bad person on account of that lie. Oh, that's my fault too. Not just I'm a liar and that's bad, but I got all the stuff Auntie did I'm to blame for. Huh. Well, guess I should get back to work. Important job and all. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile in Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good even.
Buddy, look who it is. Our duly contracted proxy. All finished?
Didn't make the drink or didn't make... Oh, I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying? Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent. You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, many of your top CEOs have working garbage heaps in their background.
It's said to prepare you for all the reeking effluvia that life throws at you. Very practical that way when you think about it. What else?
Whoa! Just like normal people.
That's real relatable. I mean, we all done that, right? But I just never thought she would. 'Cause she's anti, you know?
Yeah, like she could eat a bar right out of the paste obtruder, the freshest and least natural it's ever gonna be.
That everything? Can't even imagine possessing that degree of marketing acumen.
You could just tell people how to think and do things. Like to not constantly yell at you all the time for only just doing your job.
Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times.
Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt, but he's kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it. Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is. You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice, and I start to run.
Uh-huh. Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day. Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay, we'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed-upon goal state. That's the middle manager handbook again. Real take charge stuff.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Edge of my luxury system. Expectation lounger. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice.
What sort of reception do morally gray outsiders receive when they join up with Auntie's Choice? Let's take a look.
Can't tell the difference.
I have whatever size weapon you need.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you. I know what I said, and I meant what I said. Visitors to the brig are required to taunt the prisoners, at least to the best of their abilities. We hope you've deeply enjoyed your visit to the brig.
time to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it. That was almost all right. Better than most. Pretty so-so. Got anything else? Ah, you dangled that compliment before yanking it away. I'd be going there for a sec. Not too shabby. Anyhow, you done yet? Or you got more?
Yeah, I keep hitting him.
That joke cuts both ways, friend. You look like a walking petri dish yourself. For once, I'm glad this is a full face mask, too. You're almost half decent at this. Not especially skilled, but not atrocious. Not good, though. Definitely not good. Don't abandon your present employment by any means. Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Well, certainly embraced it, though. Respect the flexibility and commitment. So, all right, I give up. What do you want? By that measure, everyone outside Auntie's choice would be interesting. And trust me, nobody's an inkling as captivating as I am. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away. That may all be well and good, but I'm from a real corporation, Spacer's Choice, where we believe in the inequitable exchange of goods and services. Furthermore, and consequently, I don't do nothing without something in return. Anything else would be unseemly. Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, Regional Brand Manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Auntie has it in for all of us former reps, but me in particular. Been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man? Dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now. You bet. I want my turn. Figured I earned it. I mean, look at me. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say. Not on me presently, no. They tend to take things off prisoners, you know? It's weirdly universal. Also wasn't wearing this reeking thing prior to being staged for public ridicule. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just asked the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you. The PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught. Wonderful. That broadcast is gonna be the finest verbal rebuke of my career. Though I should mention, while you're on this ship, Auntie's Choice has a few products what might improve your odor, looks, and breath. Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Welcome to... what is it? Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it. And/or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion.
Level 12 speech.
Alright, see that door behind me? It's suddenly somehow been left mysteriously unlocked. Pleasure doing business at you.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before
Your favorite non-alcoholic vodka.
Trinicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Value added Esplanade.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Too much spacer scale? Try Auntie's choice pills. Good for one.
Anti-Fizzle's Purple Berry Punch.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just pills and an ointment away.
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate blunderstanding. This ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarch.
Anti-Cleo's house vodka. With 2 filtered tips.
In people's heads, yes, our workers were beaten down by a rigged system and lack of mobility. But no hope is better than false hope. Right? I swear, everybody in this company thinks they're going to be somebody someday. It ain't gonna happen. Auntie Cleo's marketing you a bunch of wishful thinking who...
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation.
Spacer's choice with 3 kinds of fiber. And inconsolable.
Against the little person, as they tried with us at Tap. The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo Starlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Anti-Cleo's Darling. I cleaved Spacer's chosen goalie after 56 innings.
Purple-berry product sample! Purple-berry product sample!
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
We won! Hostile takeover this! Right back at you. I'm Anti-Cleo. From pop guns
Can't
to
tell the
self-propelled
difference between
cannons,
cover and
I outfit every size weaponry.
Nice work. A sterling performance. By both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now. You heard about the Spacer's Choice and Anti-Cleo merger, I'm sure. But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here. Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her. Voted her and her execs out. And we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it. What I had to say was more important. People here needed to hear how bad they've been bamboozled by that self-determinism claptrap. The rest is going to come out eventually anyway. After that, we can all go back to exploiting each other honestly. This little ruse of hers will collapse and she'll be exposed for every corporation to see. Then, law willing, she'll be executed for treason against a legitimate corporation. If I were Auntie, and thankfully I'm not, I'd say she's betting if she takes over Arcadia, she can prevent all that from happening. Success here leading to success there and such. No thanks. Once Spacer's Choice is back in control, I'll be running this place in no time.
Okay, time to go back. I'll see you there.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need
We understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
And this month's winner of Auntie's Jingle Contest is Factory Technician, Third Class Dini Thirunut. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacer's ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice.
Amidst, any bits to spare? Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assumed that was your doing. Wait! What?
What? But Auntie said the last message that arrived from Earth was the board putting her in charge. Guess that does sound rather convenient.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed. This may call for an executive decision.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, you know, contextually.
So I have to kill you or you have to kill me?
What do all of you think? Are you feeling reassured here? Not sure I am.
I was, but now your lack of certitude has got me starting to worry.
Let's try to keep things professional, shall we?
That's exactly what the corporate assassins in the Aetherwave serials say before they terminate someone. In an indifferent display of artful treachery.
Simmer down now. That was just a fictional representation despite being realistically well researched. I'm reasonably sure it's wholly inapplicable to our present circumstances. We accept your terms. Consider this final payment for services rendered. Never speak about this to anyone.
Oh, you sounded just like an upper middle manager right then, Twombly. Good job.
Thank God, I'm finally done with you. Well, I think what I'm going to do is go to... Where was it again? Oh yes, to break the strike to Praetor. And whatever else I find on the way. But this will have to wait on the next episode. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.